Welcome to FootballGamePlan.com, where football makes sense. I'm Emery Hunt, the czar of the playbook, bringing you a preview of the Orange Bowl between the Northern Illinois Huskies and the Florida State Seminoles. Now let's take a look at some keys to victory for both teams, starting with Northern Illinois.
When you look at Northern Illinois in this ball game, everyone wants to talk about Jordan Lynch, and rightfully so, one of the best quarterbacks in the country. Dual threat type of guy, can put this team on his back with the ground game. But when you look at their defense, 31 sacks so far this season. They can really get after the quarterback, and that's dispersed evenly throughout the defensive line. That's how they're going to have to play Florida State. They're going to have to get in the face of E.J. Manuel, and their offensive line will definitely have to hold up their end of the bargain. And when you look at Florida State in this matchup, you talk about their defensive line. Bjorn Warner is one of those guys that can set the pace of the game early by getting pressure on Lynch and really clogging up this interior. If they are able to bottle up Lynch in that running game and force him to consistently beat them from the pocket, that favors Florida State and their athletes they have at the corner and safety position. I don't see it happening, though. I like Northern Illinois in this ball game. I think right now what you see is an offensive team from Florida State that's struggling to put points on the board. They're really one-dimensional. I like what I see out of Northern Illinois' defense, being able to confuse E.J. Manuel into some errant throws. So look for that to be the key catalyst and why the Huskies win this ball game. An eye on Sean Proger, defensive end from Northern Illinois, a guy that's 6'2", 250, may be a rush-in at the next level in a 3-4 defense. He can definitely bring it, has that closing speed and that burst that you want out of an edge rusher to get to the quarterback. So keep an eye on him as a pro prospect for Northern Illinois. Florida State, we know about Bjorn Warner, one of the best defensive ends in the country, but he's a junior. He could technically stay in school. So let's focus on the senior prospect. That's E.J. Manuel, the quarterback. This guy could have been a first-round pick, or he could easily have been a 7th-round pick. So right now he's hovering right around the 4th or 5th round. He has a great game in his last contest as a Seminole. You can easily see him sneak into that 2nd-round discussion. Before he was a bruiser back there in the backfield for the Atlanta Falcons, he was known as Michael the Burner Turner for Northern Illinois. From 2000 to 2003, this guy burst onto the scene as a freshman with 900 yards. In his junior year, finished with almost 2,000, just fell 60 yards short. Definitely one of the best players in Northern Illinois history. Rock Preston was one of those guys, those versatile guys that you wanted on your football team from 94 to 96, was the backup to Warwick Dunn, but in his own right had a very productive career catching the football out of the backfield, helping out in the return game. And if you remember, he was the guy that scored the game-tying touchdown in that 31-all tie between Florida and Florida State in 96 that led to the big showdown in the national championship game. And Football Game Plan, just want to wish you guys a happy new year and thank you for always showing us support by watching our videos and checking out our websites.